Hello, guys, and welcome back to the Keep It Real podcast, episode 2. Today I have a special guest with me. Guest, how about you introduce yourself?
Very happy to be here, Max. Thank you for having me on.
You're welcome, Luke. It's my pleasure. Now, today I'm going to ask you a couple of questions, and, just answer them genuinely, answer them to the best of your ability, and, let's get it. So, I know on stage, it could be a little nerve-wracking sometimes, performing it in front of a bunch of people and, just doing those things. So, I just want to ask you this question. Do you ever get nervous or anything like that? Do your palms get sweaty? Do you think a lot? Do you overthink and stuff like that? So if you have, why? Why? So the question is, do you overthink and why?
Yeah, I mean, it gets pretty easy to overthink when you're standing out there in front of about 400, 500 people having to perform a show. When you lock in and realize that they're all there supporting you and they all just want to see a great performance, then it kind of eases your nerves a little bit. And it gives you the freedom to just go out there and have a good time. So yes, I definitely still get nervous before shows, and I feel like that's completely normal for anybody who has to go out in front of a large group of people. And it's just learning how to overcome those nerves and using those nerves to help give you a better performance and help please the crowd.
Alrighty. Good answer. So I know as an actor, you must have a favorite actor, right? So, what is your favorite movie and who is your favorite actor?
That's a great question. Favorite movie is tough. There's a lot of great movies I love. I'd have to say my favorite actor is probably Brad Pitt. I love Brad Pitt, all of his movies, and I really aspire to be like him from an acting point of view. And in terms of favorite movie, I'd probably have to say Back to the Future. The first time I saw that movie when I was 7 years old just completely blew me away, and that's really what got me addicted into the art of movie making and acting as a whole. So I'd have to say Back to the Future for my favorite movie of all time.
Alrighty. And are you excited for the new Brad Pitt movie that's coming out soon?
Absolutely. F1, it's going to be great. I'm very excited to see it. F1 has had a big surgence of fans. So it's very exciting to see how many people are starting to support F1. So I'm very excited to go see the new movie, and I'm sure it's going to be great.
Alrighty. My next question I have for you is, you have been performing in a lot of roles, as I know. You have been performing at performances at the Arts Center, Young Elvis. At what age have you started acting? Let me ask you that question first.
I've been acting since I was 6 years old, and I'm now 16 years old. So it's been about a 10-year process for me, and still going to this day. So it's been about 10 years, and can't wait to make more movies, make more films, make more shows, appearances, podcasts like this. It's been an amazing experience, and I can't wait to do more.
Alrighty. And, I feel like I've known you for a while now, and, you're talented on the piano, you're talented at singing, you're talented at dancing a little bit, and during the Elvis performance, I saw all of that. I saw the acting, the dancing, the music aspect. So do you have any coaching when you go to rehearsals for the voice or dance training? And if so, do you think that has helped you a lot to become a better actor?
So to answer your question, no, I have never gotten training before. I tried taking vocal lessons once, but they never really did any good. And I envy the people who can dance and sing really well, because they're amazing, and I hope to one day be like that. But as of right now, my performances are all just natural talent, and I'm definitely always looking to get better, always looking to try and improve. So for me, it's just taking it one day at a time and continuing to get better and continuing to perfect my craft.
Alrighty. My next question I have for you is, have you ever felt alone in the acting aspect? Because I know sometimes in the industry, acting can be very challenging, and I know you have taken some time out of school when you were acting during the Elvis role. So have you ever felt like what you were doing hasn't been enough and stuff like that?
Yeah, I think when you look back, it's easy to see why you felt so alone and why you felt like no one was there for you. And when I was going through that myself, it seemed very easy to just be like, something is wrong with me. Why am I feeling this? Everybody else is out there enjoying their normal lives, and I'm just here alone and sad, not in school, having to do the same show 40 times. And then when you really look at it, you realize everybody goes through something like that. Everybody has feelings of being alone. Everybody has feelings of being upset. So when you just take into account that's part of the human experience, it gets a lot easier, and it allows your mind to kind of compensate, become stronger. And I look back at those experiences not with anger or with sadness, but with joy, because without those experiences, I don't know if I'd be the man I am today. So I'm very happy for those experiences that I went through, and I'm grateful that they taught me the lessons they did, and I'm happy to be where I am today and continue to continue being the man I am today.
Excellent response. I know that was a bunch of questions jumbled into one question there, but I understand where you're coming from a little bit. Acting the pressure of acting and stuff like that. But have you ever taken any lessons for the piano? Because I know on the piano you love playing older songs. So let me ask you this question: do you enjoy playing older songs and singing older songs, or do you like the newer songs?
But to answer your first question, I have taken piano lessons. I took piano lessons for about 2 to 3 years. From the ages of about 11 to 13, 14, and it definitely helped me a lot. It helped me grow as an artist, and it helped me grow as a performer. So I'm very grateful for the experiences that I faced there and the times I took. And it sucked, when you first starting into something. That's the hardest part, because you always feel like you can't get it first try or can't get it right. And then the more you work at it, the more you perfect it, the better it gets over time. So patience really helped me from that aspect, and it helped me become more patient as a person, which has helped me a lot in my everyday life. And what was your second question? I'm sorry.
My second question is, piano, do you like the older songs or the newer songs more?
Right. So I've always been more of an oldie. My dad is a big oldie. We love old songs. We'll definitely crash out some old songs. So yeah, I'd say I'm definitely more of an oldie, more of an old head. I think my music taste gets made fun of a lot because I like a lot more older songs and I'm not as introduced to this newer generation of music. But yeah, I love all songs, and I think some of the music and artists that are coming out today are just absolutely brilliant. So yeah, it's amazing to be in 2025 and to look back and see all the past music that has influenced the generation, and to look forward to the upcoming music coming out and seeing how the music industry continues to evolve over time.
Alrighty. Good answer there. So to wrap up, I have a couple more questions for you. My first question for you is, do you enjoy, and I know for acting there's two aspects to it, but do you enjoy singing or dancing more, and why?
I would definitely say I prefer singing more. I'm a lot better at singing than I am at dancing. I've never taken any dance lessons before, and I only know about 3 moves when I get out there on the floor. So I would say I'm definitely more of a singer. That's always been the thing I gravitated to more, but I really envy the people who can dance well, because it's an amazing talent to have, and it's really cool to go out there and see these amazing people going and performing. But I would definitely say I gravitate more towards singing.
Alrighty, and my second question for you is, towards the end of this interview, does anybody else in your family do what you do? Or are you kind of like the first one to really act, sing, and dance and really be good at that?
So my dad was the lead singer of a band for about 15, 20 years. So I think that's where I get most of my singing and performing ability from. And I'm very grateful for that. Me and him have competitions all the time about who can sing what better. And it's just fun. I'm very grateful that I got that talent. And I'm very grateful that I'm able to go out and give my talent out to the world. And that's what makes me the most happy. I hope people enjoy my talent as much as I love giving it out.
Alright, good answers here. You have provided solid answers throughout the interview, so I appreciate that. My third question for you is, have you ever felt immense pain while acting? So what I mean by that is, have you ever felt, I know sometimes acting can be a little, whatever you do, it can be a little frustrating sometimes, physically and mentally. So how do you deal, so it's like kind of like a two-part question. One, have you ever felt immense pain while acting? But if you have, how do you deal with that?
I don't know if I've ever felt immense pain in the physical sense of pain, but I've definitely felt immense pain in the mental side of it. It can definitely take a toll on you, especially when you're doing one show multiple times throughout the week, over multiple months. It can get very tiring and very exhausting, but it's just about how you persevere that, and God doesn't give you a challenge that you can't handle. So I just keep that positive attitude that this is what I'm meant to do, and this is what I was put here on this earth to do. So I'm very grateful for all the opportunities I've been given, and I'm very grateful for how they've made me grow as a person and as a man and as a human, to be the person that God wants me to be and that I know I can be.
Alrighty. And my final question for you is, have you made friends in the acting industry? Because I know acting can be, fun, and, sometimes it can have a lot of people involved. So have you made any friends in the acting industry?
Absolutely. One of the best parts about acting is you get to meet so many talented people, and people you never thought you'd be able to meet otherwise. I recently had the pleasure of being able to meet and sing for Sally Struthers from All in the Family, and that was an amazing honor for me, and one of the memories I will cherish for the rest of my life. So to answer your question, yes, I've been able to meet some amazing people that have really helped mentor me and helped me become a better actor and a better human, and I'm very grateful for those people. I can't wait to meet some more people in the future and continue to grow on my path of being an actor and my path of being a better person.
Thank you, Luke. And do you have anything else to say before I wrap up this interview? Like any questions or concerns or anything of that nature?
I just want to wish you the best, Max. This is an amazing thing you're doing. I hope people enjoy who tune in, and I hope you continue to tune in for some of these shows. This is a lot of hard work we're putting in to put this together for you. So I hope you enjoy it as much as we do, and thank you so much for having me on today.
Thank you so much for coming on, Luke, and I appreciate your time, for you giving me your time this evening. And yeah, guys, so next up will be episode 3. I don't know who it's with yet, but episode 3 will be coming out soon. So wherever you're tuning in from, please like, subscribe, download, do whatever you can to support this. And yeah, guys, so I'll see you guys next time.